spirituality more into everything that I do.
Dave Shipsey, a Buddhist, complementary health therapist and founder of Dan Tien Health Studio in Dublin, decided to give Una Levy, a solicitor and mother of 2 children, a little breathing space during her first session to help lower her stress levels. But in week 2, Dave got straight to the point with some acupuncture to try and alleviate Una's allergies and asthma. But then things started to heat up with the ancient Chinese technique of cupping, a massage of a different kind.
Cupping, I use a fire to create a vacuum. I'm using important lung points, and this will help to improve lung function and nourish your soul.
Finally, some Tai Chi lessons outside the city centre surroundings allowed Una some relaxation time to connect with her spiritual side.
At the beginning, you have to really find time to yourself so that you can actually do the techniques, and sometimes you don't even feel like doing it, but then it becomes a habit, and you incorporate it into your life and you really feel the benefits then.
Okay, let's find out, did it work? 6 weeks. Okay, Una, Dave at one stage made your back look like a Lego brick with all those burning. Was that painful for a start?
No, it wasn't painful at all.
It was painful to watch.
It was, it was painful for me to watch the week afterwards, because I was very surprised because it hadn't hurt me at all.
Did it make a difference?
It did. I felt with the cupping, the acupuncture and the breathing techniques, you know, much more energized, and especially with stress. I think at the end of the day, if you can do some breathing techniques, you'll benefit greatly, and you really will calm yourself. So definitely, yes, I would recommend.
Does any of that stuff, the Tai Chi and all, does it sort out which was your initial challenge, your work-life balance?
Yeah.
You were very stressed over it.
Yeah.
2 young children, a solicitor.
Working full-time, yeah.
Did it make a difference?
Yeah, because I think with other techniques, say if you come home from work and, you know, you flop in front of the telly or whatever, you don't clear your mind that way. Anxiety and all the different things that you've been doing during the day and all the worries, and they all just creep in. But if you're meditating, and Dave has trained me to do this during the 5 weeks, you actually learn how to block all that stuff out. So it really is amazing.
That's a great result. Adrian, talk to Joe, tell the truth. Did it make a difference?
It was awful.
Francis.
No,
playing with a, what was it, an eagle or a falcon? And
yeah, we went falconing the first week.
Bacon bread.
To actually start his own company.
Dave Shipsey, where does, we saw the techniques, the acupuncture, the flame throwing with the empty jam jars. But where does the Buddhism come into all of this? Where's the spirituality in all of this?
Well, just even teaching Una some meditation techniques. And Buddhism is very much about being in the moment. And to be able to clear out all the clutter that we tend to go through in our heads, worrying about all kinds of different things. Just to be able to sit and breathe is actually very grounding, and it is quite a spiritual experience in itself.
Do you have to be a Buddhist for that to work, Dave?
Not at all, not at all, no. Try it, just even tuning into your breath and being aware of it. It's amazing that people don't take time to notice, and it's just a very grounding, relaxing experience.
But there's a lot of skepticism around and about positive thinking, this American thing, and now there's a backlash against it in the States, saying, you know, positive thinking in itself doesn't change anything. Una, what's your sense after 6 weeks? Because I'd be skeptical. You're evangelical at this stage.
Well, I mean, my background is Catholic, and so this, you know, Dave is coming at this from a Buddhist perspective. But as he said, you don't need to be Buddhist to do these techniques. And I don't really think they're positive thinking techniques either. From what we did, this was healing, you know, with acupuncture, working on my allergies, and the breathing, de-stressing, grounding yourself. That's different, and it is very spiritual.
Has your family noticed a change in Una Levy? Have they?
Well, I think they find it very funny to see me meditating over in the corner of the house. Or
While the children are destroying the house and throwing the telly out the window.
Well, my husband's keeping the children outward, you know. But, I've said to my husband, you know, I'm really benefiting from this. This is really good.
Oh,
and just, you know, relaxing myself.
Adrian, have your friends noticed a difference, your family, your friends?
Not that they've said no, but so much that we've been doing is behind the scenes, and it's really, as I said, it's whenever I move forward and progress within life. But we have talked about bringing spirituality into my relationship, into even my sport, whenever I'm out running, to try and get my breathing going and that type of thing.
How much, the litmus test, how much will you keep? How much will this be ongoing?
Not everything. I think there's some things where, whenever Francis was teaching me, I was kind of looking at it out of the corner of my eye, and I was trying to be open to everything, but certainly there's some of the stuff that I won't take forward fully, but the vast majority of it has been really, really useful. And we even learned, like, we went over breathing techniques and that sort of thing as well, so there was a bit of a crossover between what we were learning and what Una was learning as well.
Okay, Una, you will keep it up, I just sense it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was always something that I'd actually tried before but not committed to. And this was a really good opportunity to just talk to somebody on the level and just say, how will this benefit me, and learn the techniques.
I know I mentioned spiritual healing, that's what it's all about, but you had allergies as well, hadn't you?
Yeah.
How are they?
Yeah, much improved. I mean, the breathing techniques really are good for that, because most of us breathe through.
So you're glad you did Operation Transfiguration, as we called it, so wittily back in January when we were only novices at this. But the four of you, thanks indeed, Una, Dave, Adrian and Francis, thanks for your effort, by the way. It was a great effort over the 6 weeks, through all the snow when everything shut down, but not Operation Transfiguration. Now, some music, Maya Brennan.